Well, O7 Commanders, love to see, and Kurd nerds, of course. I'll do a Navy salute. There you go, for you. Love to see everybody here tonight. We have an Elite Dangerous session going on, and it will be exploration. For those who have checked the panel, let's go to the game scene. There we go. So, notice in the hangar, instead of the Python Mark II that I had, which is now in storage, of course, I have a shiny new Mandalay, which is just a pleasure to fly. So, let's get into the game. This ship is just built for exploring. It has a lot of weapon pylons and stuff like that, but I think I've got like one laser or something in there. I tried to save as much weight as possible to get the biggest jump range that I could for exploration and for exobiology to get to the planets that I need to get to. And I found a little tool, so I will show you how that little tool works online. I've got all that all set up for the stream, and yeah, hopefully we can see what's going on. Oh, lights are on in my ship. It flies like a race car. It's just incredible. I have no idea what it's like in combat because I haven't tried it. But yeah, absolutely, it is spot on. Right, I'll show you the build first. So down to the modules. So we've got thrusters, shield generators, an auto field maintenance unit, which I have been told that is a saviour of many explorer, and that is because it helps repair stuff without going to a starport. Sometimes on long hauls when they go into the black, they have two auto field maintenance units. One can repair the other, and that way you can just go for as long as you want, as long as you've got a fuel scoop. So we've got shield booster in case of smack into any rocks or anything. We've got a hanger for a little scarab. We've got an overdrive frameshift drive, life support distributor, collection limpets just in case I find something there out in the space. We've got a fuel scoop, a 3A1, which is going to give us maximum scooping for what I can pick up. Docking computer, sensors, super cruise assist, heat sink launcher, just in case it gets a bit toasty. But I found that this ship really can handle being near a star without overheating. 5A power plant to give us maximum power. 32 cargo rack in case I find something. Detailed surface scanner is something that I will show you as we get going, because I've had a couple of hours to play with the build. So yeah, we can look at the surface of the planets to see what biologicals are there. This just comes standard. The rest of it, discovery scanner, we all need that. The D scan to find what planets are in a system. Planetary approach suite. I use that to get into the planet, but I do everything else manually, including landing and stuff. So that's all good. Yeah, so that's everything and how I got set in the fire groups. I have no weapons whatsoever, and I've just got all the scanners on a couple of subgroups. Other than that, inventory, we've got some limpets at the moment, and that's about it. That's what's in my suit. Status. Everybody loves me, apparently. Okay, so one thing I will do, I will get one laser. So we're going to Starport Services. She runs cold, is so not indeed. I can't believe how cold it runs. Okay, so let's go to outfitting. And in the hard points, we've got a class 2, and where's that situated? That's on that side, that's underneath the wing, and that's underneath the wing. Okay, let's just put maybe a pulse laser. I've got a size 2 to here. No, they're all 1Fs I got in storage, and they're only 1Fs here that they've got. Okay. Yeah, that makes it a bit difficult, doesn't it? They don't have much in this place. Okay, I will get a 1F. What is it? It's fixed. Just in case. You never know. It's not much of a laser, but it'll do. Here we go. Right. Yep, okay, so let's get out of that, and we'll get out of that. And we will go over to the internal panel, go back to fire groups, and we will put that as 1. I have to put all this in a new group. Leave surface scanner there. Olympic collectors can be in its own group. There we go. Okay, so how do we find planets with exobiology on them? So alien plants. Well, let me just bring up something for you. Just go to here. So there's a website called, hang on, let me just bring it up for myself so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. It's called, it's a funny name, spanch.co.uk. And I'm using the tool, they've got route planners here, a whole bunch. Neutron route planner, Road to Riches, World-like planet route. And I'm using the route planner for expressway to exo mastery. So I'm going to put in my system. There we go. So it's found it for us. So I'm going to put the range at the jump range of the ship is 33.7. That's on the low side. It actually can do a lot better than that. The radius we're going to search is 100 light years. Maximum system's 100. Let's just go down to 50. Let's do 50. 100's a bit excessive, isn't it? 100. Avoid Thargoids. Force a route to return to the starting system. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Now, distance. So, we don't want to do more than, say, 10,300 light seconds from the star to the next place where we're going. Because most life exists within 10,000 light seconds of the main star. Most. Minimum landmark value. So, I'm looking for stuff that is just under... just over 9.4 million. So we'll hit calculate. It goes and does its stuff. And then it finds the first system for me, the first sector to go to. And most of them are high metal content worlds. And it says we've got to look for stratum tectonicus. Tectonus. Tectonicus. Yeah, I got it right the first time. It's only 310 light seconds from the star. And it's going to yield us, when we scan, 19 million credits. So I'm up with that. So let's just copy that, put it into our star map. Let's get rid of that off the screen. Alright, so put that into our star map. Here we are. And we'll find a route. And let's plot a route. It is 23.73 light years away, so let's go. Alright. So, limpets, I probably need some more limpets. Maybe, let's do that. Limpets are in advanced maintenance. Restock the limpets. How many have we got? We got 5. I got 32 cargo hold. Let's get 10, just because we can. So we got our limpets. We got a bay with a scarab in it for zooming around. Okay, so we got all that. Is there anything else I need to do? Probably not. Alright, so let's go down our way. We're off to our first exoplanet search. I'm excited. We're in the Mandalay, which is one of the best ships I've had to fly. Beautiful, the canopy, you can see so much. There's not much down below, but in fact there's a little hole you can see, but I don't use it. Hopefully the game is not too loud. Let me know if it is. The game sound audio itself, let me know. If not, we'll just get on with it and go for it. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so we're trying to find our coordinates. It's over there under that arm. Get out of the way of the arm. Don't want to get chopped in half, do we? Yeah, the more I fly the Mandalay, the better I like it. The only thing like I said, I got the Python in storage, Python Mark II, for when I really want to do some, kill some pirates. Right, it's a bit loud for me too. Right, there we go. Alright, what have we got here? Surface scanner is what we need next. No, D-scanner. And off we go. Let me get a bit closer to the desk. Ooh, oh, well, there we go. Let's fill up with fuel. D-scanner, let's scan the system.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right, so which planet out of all those lot did it say we needed? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the planet. So he wants A7. So that's star A, planet 7. Okay, so let's go and have a look. Now we scan the sector, have a look at the system map. So A7, so that's B. That's C. I don't think, are we at the right system? Yes, we are. That's C. That's A. Right, so where we've come in. So that's these two stars. This is crazy. So the top and second star orbit the main star, this one here, A. So we said 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, I'm on 7. Right. There we go. It says it was first footfall, not football, Melba Chasm. So I'm not going to be the first person on there. It has surface gravity of 0.1 g, so it's going to be fairly light on. It's not a very big radius, and it has an atmosphere. So let's go. Let's rock and roll. Let's find it. Where is it? There we are. I think the fuel scoop's done its thing. Right, yeah. So the one thing I've noticed, the overcharge, Supercruise overcharge. Oh, I'm going to fly right past my target. There we go, round again. There it is. Right, good start to the day, isn't it? Overshoot your first target. Right. So it says 4 signals detected, 3 biological, 1 human. So I'm still going to have to scan it with the detailed surface scanner. No, not that one. The surface scanner, not the detailed surface scanner. System scanner. So many scanners. So this one maps the planet, and I was having a lot of fun with it last night, trying to get as efficient as I was, because you get a bonus, apparently. Here we go. Looks blue. I don't think it's Earth-like, though. Have I already scanned this planet? I must have already been here. How would it know that I've... Yeah, I've already scanned this planet. I'm going to have to go to the next one on the list. I've already handed these samples in. Because if you have a look at the planet as we get closer... you'll see, if I just turn that to combat mode, that takes away the scan. And let's zip around on the sunny side. This is why you've got to be careful when you're doing exobiology, because if you've been to a planet before, you already have the scan data. Okay, so just keeping that there. Get around to the sunny side. It's a beautiful... I've got a... For those who don't know, I've got an ultra-wide, super ultra-wide monitor. So looking at this, playing games on this, I've got another, oh, I don't know, half a foot, if not more. So what's that? 15 centimeters, easy. Right, so there we go. So if I turn on the analysis mode, we can see I've already scanned this planet. I have the data already. There was, in fact, this was the last one I did last night. So what we're going to have to do is go and find another one. So I'm going to go to the tool. So it says I need to go to Ordovi, and it's planet A2. Alright, so let me just copy. You can't copy it on there, Gav. That's the screen. Go to the tool itself. There you go. Ordovi. Alright, so let's go to Ordovi. A2 is the next one. Goodness me. Alright, let's get out of that. I need to clear it off your screen. I think I need another monitor. Not enough monitors. Whoop. There we go. Now you can see the game. Right, so let's go and find the system. Plug in for Ordovi. All the way over here. Plot a route. And go find it. It's behind us. There it is. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Start our hyperspace. You can find systems that you've been to in your galaxy map settings. I need to... I'll have a look. I haven't been to this one though, so I remember the name. I'm pretty good at names.
3, 2, 1, engage.
It's only 13 light years away, so that's a bonus. The good thing with that app, the website is, it's got little tick boxes so you can tick off where you've been. You're supposed to keep that up on a second monitor, but I don't have a second monitor. So, okay. Alright, get a bit of fuel, just because we can.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right, slow down a bit. Zip past the star. Let's do a detailed scanner. Alright. So, we said A2, didn't we? A2? And this system looks like it's fully populated. It's not like it hasn't. Alright, so there's A2. We'll go there. It's got an atmosphere. That's A4, Gav. Where's A2? This way. I'm flying like a drunken sailor. I've got to get used to this ship. Oh, it's got to be a bit faster. So you can only do this if you've got the Odyssey DLC, I believe. So, yeah. Righto, coming into A2. Slow down a bit. So that's the center planet. Looks like it's got 2 moons. So we want the surface scanner. Yeah, it has got 2 moons. And it hasn't been scanned by me. Right, so I'm coming in from the sunny side, so that's good. Just makes it a bit easier to find things in the sun without having to turn your lights on your ship. Alright, so there's actually some settlements on this planet, but anyway, we're going to go into the surface scanner. So first shot I've been popping it into the center. So that will, there we go, so the dark blue gives us, what's that, nearly half the planet. Right, so how do we do the other side without flying around it? Right, we can do a little trick, whoop, and we can get, so the blue ring I've got just on the edge of the planet. I found that if I shoot off a probe there, can we see the other side? How do we do that? How do we see the other side? That's the back side. There we go.
Surface scanned by 50%.
So that gives us 85% just in 2 shots. And if I go over here, and this will get me the rest of the planet about there. Shoot one off. So there's another probe. Right, there we go. 100%. Look at that. So we're looking for the blue. So we've got bacterium, but I don't want that. I want the stratus one. Now how do I check that? Fungi stratum. There we go. So I want the blue and the concentrations of blue. Let's just get out of that view. There we go. So we will zippity into where the dark blue is. So we'll come in at an angle like this. There's lots of it, so it's not going to be a hassle to find it. Come in at a 90-degree angle for a little bit until, so there's 4 biological signals and 11 human settlements on here, or 11 humans it's found. I'm sure there's more than 11 humans. So coming in, I know there's an assistant, but I don't use it at the moment.
Orbital flight engaged.
Alright, so I want to go above that red bit, and there's lots of blue here. So between 50 degrees and 30 degrees is probably best. Okay, coming in hot. I'm looking for all this. So I'm 100 kilometers above the surface. So what's it look like without the scan on? Right, so it's those shallow bits that have the most blue. Alright, so we should go into glide. Here we go. So at 2500 meters per second. And that should disappear soon anyway. So we want a flat, relatively flat part. Right. Down here. This looks good. Right, so I don't think there's going to be too many issues finding the stuff. That looks like a bit of a hill. Right, so let's get on the planet surface. That's a nice flat bit there. And there's some people down there. What are they doing? Go a bit faster, Gav. We might get there. This terrain looks rather flat. And we can go out in our buggy and go looking for the stuff we want to find. Okay, now we're mass locked. Right, we should start to see down here somewhere. We're getting fairly close. We're like 500 metres. The good thing about these ships, they can glide. Alright, there is some. That's what we're after. Some of that, I think. There's lots of it. Alright, so let's put the landing gear down. We'll land in the patch of it.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, I'll let it land for me. It'll figure it out. There we go. So, what we're going to do is we're not going to go out on... Well, initially we'll go... For this one we'll go out on foot. No, we won't. We'll go in our little buggy. I love the June buggy. Alright. So we're going on our Scarab. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure the stuff's in front of us.
Low gravity warning.
Okay, so we'll be jumping around a bit. Now, I tried to control this with a mouse and keypad. I've got another computer in the house that is just powerful enough to run Elite Dangerous. Alright, so, a bit further. Right, so this will do. Put the handbrake on, and we'll jump out of the bus by going down to, oops, disembark. Now, I did have to buy something else, which was an Artemis suit at the suit shop, Pioneer Frontier, Pioneer something, in any of the things. Right, so let's, right, so I've got this map for keyboard because it's easier. Right, so first of all, we'll do a little scan. And this gives us green, so we can scan this one. So it's getting a genetic sample of this plant. Alright. Did it say it's got it? Thinking about it. Right, so we got Stratum tectonicus lime. So we have a genetic sample of that one. Now we have to be about, I found it's about 300 meters away to get another genetic sample of the same plant. So let's jump in our Doom buggy. And we'll see how far away we need to go. Here we are. So, let's zippity doodah. Oh, handbrake off, Gav. No, a bit faster. There's some right over here. Which may be far enough away, I think. I hope they're not rocks. This game has everything. Right. That looks like the same thing, I think. Yep. Right, there are other plants over there. Whoa, down. Handbrake on. Right, let's get out and have a look around.
Drive assist off.
Thank you very much. Okay. So, bring out our scanner. Genetic sampler. Yep, it's green, so that means I can scan it. Now, if you're not in range, it will make those plants blue. The scan will. All right, so let's get back. Let's not. So we haven't driven very far. As you can see, there's our Mandalay way back there. All right, this is just gorgeous. I'm so glad they persevered with the Odyssey DLP. Seeing, all right, handbrake off. Now we'll go over this way. Find one that's about 500 metres away. Is that one there? Oh, it might be a bit close, but anyway, hang on, we'll go and have a look. Whoop, stop. Handbrake on. Jump out.
Drive assist off.
Might be a bit close, this one. Let's have a look. Well, I think it might be. Right, so get my genetic sampler out. And... no, so they're blue. And they're blue because... and I'll show you what happens when I try and scan it. Well, I'm not going to scan it. Anyway, it says insufficient genetic diversity. So don't scan that one. So I'm going to have to go out here a little bit. Maybe over here. Because I did the first one there. The second one over here. So maybe over here. It looks like there's some white, same plant. I know I'm not the first person on this planet, but this is just lovely. Tickles my fancy. Might be another rabbit hole to get into. Right, here we go. Did I see some over here? Maybe, maybe that bump. Ah, there we go. It's over here. Hopefully it's the same stuff. Yep, looks the same. Cool. Handbrake on. And jump out of the...
Drive assist off.
First time I did the exploring on a planet, I didn't have a buggy. And I had to walk everywhere. And it was painful, to say the least. No, blue. Right. Still too close. Okay, so we need to go over here somewhere. What I could do is get back in the ship. But I'm not going to, because I love driving the buggy. I could get up on the ship, have a look around, see where there's some more stuff, and then just plonk in there. Alright, let's right, handbrake off. Still going this way. Looking for our Straticum tectonus, or whatever it is. Tectonicus. Could be some over here, actually. This one might be far enough away. How much fuel have I got left? Oh, heaps. Because you've got to worry about how much fuel's in the buggy as well. There we go. Whee! Too fast, Gav. Oh, we even got some grass there. Looks like some sort of tussock grass. Maybe I'll scan that next. Why not?
Drive assist off.
Okay. So many rabbit holes, so many games to play. Let's get my scanner out. Just do a pulse. Yay! So that means I can scan this one. And that should give me 3. Oh, press the button, Gav. There we go. Take my little canister off. Flick the button. Send that back to the ship. Alright, so I have that sample. Right, so while we're here, let's sample this grass, shall we? Can we do that? Yeah, grass is green. Okay. Okay, we've got our first sample. First time it was discovered. Oh, nice. I'm a discoverer. Alright, so let's get in there. Now, we did see some other grass back at that first place. Or was it the second place? Alright. Alright, here we go. We'll go backwards. Can we go backwards? Handbrake off. Oh, we can. Look at that. Woohoo! Whoa! Hey, stop. Which way? That way. Right. Fingers. We go back where we came because I saw some grassy stuff this way. How fast can we go? Oh, we're flying. Oh, we are literally flying. That's no good. Oh, there's some grass. Boop. Is that too close? Handbrake on. Jump out of the bus.
Drive assist off.
Alright, so here we are. I was playing Surviving Mars, right. Hey, it's green, so yeah, good. We can get a sample here too. This one we don't seem to have to be as far away from the other colony. Right. Sample 2. Tussock Coltro green. Okay, and we can go all the way back to where we were, where we did the second sample of the Straticus. So let's get in this. Right, handbrake off. First things first. Follow me tracks. It's the best thing to do, right? Oh, I've lost me tracks. Where are they? Looking for grass. This way it was. Not like there's any wind. Was that grass there? There we are. Ooh, hey, slow down, buddy. He's got a lead foot, this bloke. Right. Get out. Handbrake on.
Drive assist off.
Ah, okay. Right, so let's get me scanner out. Yep, they're good to scan. There's a big piece of grass there. Alright, so I got 3 samples of that too. Thank you very much. And I think that'll do it for... Unless there's another plant lurking out here. No, I didn't hear the ping back. So, you can hear there's a little ping you can hear. Right, get in. Get in the bus. He's not close enough. Right, there we go. Right, so I'll go back to the ship. And we'll scoot off to the next planet. Okay, so the ship on my radar is the blue dot down the bottom. Handbrake off. Not that you can't see it. It's blatantly obvious. On this flat terrain it's easy enough. When it's not flat and there's hills and stuff in the way. Go a bit faster. Oh, watch out for the rocks. Can we go over rocks? There we go. Oh, bit of a bump. They're going to come into the rear of the ship because the stairs are at the front. I've got to wait for the blue board light to come on. If we can get over that rock. Right, we need to go backwards. Ever so slightly. No, backwards, Gav. Handbrake on, right. Whew. And we board the ship like this. Ooh, there we go, and his wheels are up. Turn off drive assist. Oh, I don't know about that.
Drive assist off.
How long until you collab with EA to make cheese making sim? I tell you what, that would be hilarious. That would be so funny. That would be Curd Nerd Gaming. Alright, so let's get off the planet. Spin up the drive. Hey, Gav. You know what you're doing here? Oh, get up a bit. Landing gear up.
Landing gear retracted.
And then once I'm about 2 kilometres up, I'll just point her up, give her some juice, go to about 90 degrees. That's about it. And we're not mass locked anymore, so I'll go into Super Cruise.
4, 3,
And I'll get out of the atmosphere.
1. Engage.
Alright, did that pretty quick. So I'll slow down a little bit. Because what I want to do is go back to me map, me app. And I want to turn that on, and I want to see, click the right button, will you? Right, there we go. So there's me map. So I've done that one, I've done that one. We need to go to HIP 64125, and we want planet B4. Not after, but before. Okay, so let's do that. So I've copied the coordinates, go to the map, and we want to go to that one there. Have I been there before? No, I haven't. So as Daddy rightly said, we know which ones we've been to, because see there's a dotted line, a dotted grey line. I don't know, how do I move this around? I don't want to really move it too much. Anyhow, there's a dotted grey line. You can see my cursor there. That's how I know. That's how I know where I've been. So I should have been looking at that before. Right. So we've got 2 jumps to get to HIP 64125. And alright, so let's do that. Let's do that now, shall we? Go and find it.
Frame shift drive charging.
Engage frame shift drive. Yeah, I'm actually having more fun doing this and driving the little buggy around and scanning things than I actually was bounty hunting. It's less stressful, for one.
4,
And yeah, exploring is one of those, the human condition makes us want to explore things and learn new things. This is more like Star Trek, whereas all the shoot 'em up stuff was more like Star Wars, if I can say that. Get a bit of fuel.
fuel scooping.
Get a bit hot there. Not too bad. We'll be full in a minute. While we're there, we'll do a D-scan. 2 things at once. 10 bodies. Get a little bit of cash for that scan. Right, that'll do. That's enough of that. We're going to our next system. This is the one we're going to get to the
Complete.
get the plants at the planet.
Frameshift drive charging.
Righto. Light her up. So turn off drive assist makes the driving the SRV easier. Alright, I'll try that next time.
3, 2,
I'll take your word for it, Daddy, and we'll see what happens. Righto, we're here.
fuel scooping.
Now, it wasn't far away, so we'll just do a D-scan. Oh, did I finish it? No, I didn't do it. Right, so there's 14 planetary bodies. Let's get this fuel scoop finished. Come on, it'll be full in a minute.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right, so we've got a full tank. Let's just slow down a little bit, because I need to remember what planet that was we had to go to. Okay, so we were going to B4. Now, that is 3,975 light seconds away. Let's do that. Find B4 on the system map. Alright, so that's star B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So it has already been discovered by somebody, hence the space stations and stuff that you see everywhere. So there's been people here before, but whether they've scanned my stuff. Right, so let's go and find it. It's over here. Here we go. We'll do a little bit of overdrive to get there a little bit faster. Overcharge, that's the one. Ooh. Slow down, Gav. We're going to overshoot again. Right. Bit faster. With EA, the microtraction loot boxes would put us all on the poorhouse. Yeah, every time we stir the cheese, we have to pay. A little loot box would pop up or something. Get it in the loot box would be a sachet of starter cultures. That would be funny. Oh goodness! All right, we're coming a little bit too hot here. Come on. Looks like the star is a red dwarf. Right, discovered B1. We're not close enough for this one. So every discovery, we can hand it into the next space station we go to, which we might actually do one in this sector and pick up some cash. Because if your ship blows up, you lose all that data. All that exploration data, all of the exobiology data, and we don't really want that, do we? So we will find a star system here. Right, it is B4, that's the one we're after, so it's scanned it. Right, need to bring up our other scanner, the surface scanner. Ooh. Getting close. We're going to have to go on the star side. Right, so we'll get close. We'll do a scan on it. Not close enough for the scan yet. And I haven't been here previously because it's not covered in blue. And it doesn't tell me up the impact yet. Alright, I'm going too fast, am I? Nope, that's fine. Not quite close enough. Probably is, but yeah, it says it is, but I like a nice big planet. There we go, right, so we'll ease off. We'll go to the scanner. So we'll shoot the first probe into the center. So it says efficiency target 4 probes to get a bonus. Right, so we've got 37%. Alright, so let's do my old trick. This one doesn't look as big as the last one. Right, we'll shoot that around there. Let's look at the back to see what coverage we get. Right, still going. Right, hit about there. So that's
Surface scanned by 50%.
right, so we've got 71%. Can we finish that off with this one? Let's see if we can get the whole planet just in 3. Boom. There we go. That looks pretty good. Yay.
Surface scan complete.
Okay, so I want not that one, not that one. I want that one. Stratum. That's the one where the big money is. Alright, so let's aim for, see where my circle is, the little blue circle, about that area there. Looks like it's probably the most populated. So we'll get out of this scan mode and we'll fly. Here we go. Line up that at the top. There we are. So we're getting close. I see your comment about cheesecloth grind. That's hilarious. Impact site. Threat 2. Must be some drones down there or something. I don't want to touch it. Alright, there we go. So we're just above. Slow down a bit. So there's no real dark blue like there was on the other one. So this light blue is as good as it's going to get, I think. Hopefully we'll see some specimens. There's 6 different types on this planet. Maybe a bit faster. What's it look like? The surface look like? Relatively flat, some raised bits, some craters. Right, so we'll try and get to where there's no crater, just on the edge here. So there's a crater there onto the right. So it's all blue, so it don't really matter. We'll get down here somewhere. So in between these 2 craters is probably the best way to go. Right, guide complete. Guide, glide, glide. Right, I'll get down to the surface a bit. There's a few mountains and things. Maybe a bit here. It's a bit flatter. Looks good. Should be able to see something at this height. 300 meters. Slow down, Gav. Slow down. Don't want to smack into the planet, do we? Right, it doesn't appear to be... Oh, here we go. It's still coming up now. So we've got different types of plants here. I don't know if they look like straticum. That does there. That does there. So we'll head over here. Alright, let's land. Lower the landing gear. Down we go.
Landing gear deployed.
Yep, it's found a good spot. there's some bacterium and stuff there too. Right, so we're going to use our buggy. Jump in that. Rightio, here we go. Wheels out.
Low gravity warning.
Okay. Handbrake off. Hey, I'm going backwards. Why am I going backwards? Because I pressed the backwards button. Right, so you reckon flight assist off.
Drive assist off.
Alright. Is it going to be easy to drive? Oh yeah, it's easier to drive. The throttle's so much easier. Oh, this is easy to drive. Well done. Thanks Daddy for the recommendation. I can go slower and faster. Right, there we go. Back down to 0. Handbrake on. And jump out. How easy is that? Don't need drive assist. No problem. Yeah, good on you, mate. Right, so let's. I got a keyboard for this. Unsafe temperatures. Must be a bit chilly. Yep, got a green. Let's go scan him. Okay. Now the problem is, if there are other types of plants around, you can't scan those in between the scanning one species. So you have to you do 3 complete scans of other species before. Right, handbrake off. So we'll go over this way. So you got to, yeah. So you got to complete the 3 scans, and not interrupt them. So I can't scan that grass there until I finish scanning all of the straticum, which is there's some good ones over here. This is so much easier driving. Oh, there we go. Handbrake on. Doesn't necessarily stop when it's supposed to, but doesn't matter. Right, disembark. Where's me thing? Oh, it's blue. Alright, that's not good. Maybe I need to go a bit further. Maybe I need to go all the way up there. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so it's too close from the initial patch, which is way over there. Jump in. Come on. Commander Code Nerd, do your thing. E, get in. Right. Let's go a little bit further. Handbrake off. Oh, there's some patches of it over here. I believe that's the same plant. Looks like brain coral. Yeah, I think we might be far enough away now. Alright, brakes on. Jump out. Alright, scanner on. Give it a pulse. Yep, we got green. Right. Alright, that's our second sample. Straticum tectonicus turquoise. So when I do a pulse, notice how the grass is green there now, and this is all blue, so I'm going to have to go find some more behind the ship. So let's go the other way of the ship, get back on board. We will reverse up, handbrake off. Where's the ship? So much easier to drive. I'll be singing your praises, Daddy, for weeks, I tell you. Are we over here somewhere? Hopefully I'm not going to head off a cliff or something like that, or into the crater. Is there any over here? Where's me brains? Oh, there's some over there. That might be, whoops, that might be far enough away. Wish you could do a scan while you're in the buggy. If there's any way of doing that, let me know in the chat. Brakes on. Without having to get out, but I doubt it. This game just wants you to go between ships and stuff. Hey, it's green. Right, cool. It was close enough. Let's do this one. Hey, we've got a sample. Alrighty, so we can return to the ship now. We have a sample. And let's go and get paid, shall we? So we'll go to the ship. Zip off, find the biggest starport we can find. Okay, so we need to go backwards. Handbrake off. Ship's over there. Forward. We can target our ship, there it is. I won't worry about any other plants because that stratum's worth the most. Now if I was out on a big exploration into what's known the black, past the bubble, then yeah, I probably would go and just scan everything. Every plant I could find, I'd scan it, any bacterium, all that sort of stuff. Right, so coming behind. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we can board the ship now. Wheels up. Okay, back to me seat. Oh, so let's just hover there for a second. What I want to do is go to the system map, find the biggest base station. Where are we? Oh, we're down here. Okay, so that one there will probably have universal cartography as well as a Vista Genomics, where I'll be able to sell all the samples. So this is Froud Town. What do they have? They have all the vendors. Do they have... They don't have the universal genomics. Alright, what about this one? Docking, commodities, fuel, repair, system colonization, missions, black market. No, they don't. Where the heck? What about this one? Charlie's Reach. Concourse, commodities. So we can sell our genetic data. And... No, nobody seems to want to. What about all these guys? What are these? There's no info. Alright, there's another one here. Oh, that one's got Vista Genomics. The other ones didn't have it. Alright, that'll do. We'll sell our stuff at this station here. We'll zip on over there. Let's do that. We have it mapped. Right, up. Off we go. There it is. Chatter's Hold. So once we pull our landing gear up and we get rid of mass lock, which is now.
Frame shift drive charging.
So we'll just go into frame shift.
4,
Super Cruise.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, so we go on there. So 4,000 light seconds away. I think we need some overdrive. Alright, so one thing I didn't do, didn't scan this. There we go. I might have, but... Alright, let's get closer. Alright, let's go overdrive. Get there a bit faster, use a bit of fuel. Whew, zip past that red dwarf. Right. Don't want to get into this gravity well. May have a zipping past. Come on, lose the gravity well. Maybe if I put on. There we go. Haha! I fixed it. Right, heading into Chatter's Hold. And we'll see how much money we've made. How much credits. All this scanning and jumping around planets I've done. I think what? I did 2 planets? 2? 3? Maybe 3. I think I need to get away from that because I was going to smack into it. That wouldn't be good. Right, let's get back in line now. That looks like it's got atmosphere as well. I wonder if that's got life on it. Alright, not far away now. Alright, we need to get around the other side of that big bad boy. Don't want to go through the big ring.
Sorgan Peterson, Charlie, Uniform, Romeo. Please submit a landing request on approach, Commander.
I will. Don't you worry about that. Community of the Vault owns this one. Get faster. Right, slow down. Let's get that auto dock action going, shall we? Contacts. Request docking.
Access granted. Proceed to Bay 4-5.
Lovely. Thank you.
Automated docking initiated.
Oh, that didn't take long to get here, did it? It doesn't matter how much practice I have landing on the planets, I think it's safe for me to say that I do enjoy the auto dock so much better. Okay. There we go. So let's get a little bit of fuel, not that we need it. The fuel tank in this ship is just massive.
Contact. Commence power down.
Alright, so we go to the hangar, because we've got to get out of the ship and go to Vista Genomics to hand all our exo stuff in. Let's just have a sneaky look at Starport Services though. Oh, they do have universal cartography. Cartographics. Now I've been I haven't been here for ages. Oh, look at that. 1.2 mil for all the places I've been to and seen. Isn't that lovely? Let's have some of that. Takes us up to 128 million. Okay, get rid of that. We want to disembark. And we're going to get on our legs. Next time we do buggy action. Alright, where is the hangar exit? It's over here somewhere. There it is, under the ship. Let's run. Come on, don't waste any time. Feels like I'm a small person, a small child. Okay, E to interact. Go to the concourse. Give me lift. Get some elevator music. Alright. So, Vista Genomics is up the next level. Oh, there we are. Vista Genomics.
Hello.
Hello.
I hope you have some organic data worth sharing.
I'm sure I have. Stop being
I'm
so
curious to
snippy.
see what you've brought us.
I'm curious too. 39 million. So I've only done 2 systems. That one there, that's where I did the grass, so I got a little bit more. And that's where I just did the stratum. So let's sell the data. Now we're up to 168 million. I tell you what.
Anything more to share?
No, I don't.
Thank you for your contribution to our research.
Yeah, mate, thank you. Okay, let's go. Out through the force field. Back into the ship. What have we got? We've got half an hour. Probably do another planet, shall we? Jump in our Mandalay and zip out of here. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. To boldly go where no one has gone before. Ding dong. Let's go. You know, the this ship reminds, the back end of it looks like the bug out of Red Dwarf. You know, little bug they used to fly around in, the green one. Maybe I should paint the ship green. Right, E to board. In we go. Back to the joysticks. I know I could map it, but I'd prefer to run around with keyboard and mouse and joysticks for flying. Alright, so we want to know where we're going next before we get too excited. So let's bring up the map. Not the map, the app. So we did Orvelli and we did Antilles. We did HIP. Yeah, we did the HIP. 'Cause that's the system we're in. We're going to go to Col 285, Sector SJG C1118. My goodness, they could have better names at these things. Anyway, so we're looking for A4A. A4A. So it must be a moon around a planet. A4A. Write that down so I don't forget. Okie dokie. So let's go there. Turn that off for you so you can see the full window. And we'll go to the galaxy map. And we want to find our planet sector. There we go. Get some of that. Have I been here before? No, no dotted line. Okay. So, it's an independent system, cooperative government. There's only 279,000 people living here. Alright, cool. So, let's go there. Auto launch. I haven't used any limpets, so that's fine. So this will be the last planet I scan in this session. It should take us about 30 minutes to do all the stuff.
Landing gear retracted.
Off we go.
Engage from landing pad. Moderate speed on exit.
Okay. Right, yeah, let's de-scan.
Fuel scooping.
Rightio. Now we said A4A.
Scoop disengaged.
A4A. A4. So that's A. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, A. That one. Right, that's where we're going. $4,000 light seconds away. That's a bit of a boosty boost. Slow down, Gav. You're going to zip straight past. You watch. Come on. Oh, bang. Loop of doom. Here we go. Round again. That's what happens if we're going too fast. Right, so it's A, it's the moon of the planet. A4, and we're still scanning this one as we get closer. Right, that's A4A, that's where we need to be. And when we get close enough, we will do the surface scanner. Slow down, Gav. Here we go. Looks like that's the dark side. The sunny side's over here. Oh, there's the sun down there. That's why. Where it says nav beacon. Alright, so we'll just zip around it a bit. And we'll get the light side of the planet. Moon? Moon. It's a moon. Moon with an atmosphere. Bit like Titan, I suppose. There it is there. That'll do, that's mostly the sunny side. Right, so scan it, throttle right back. Right, so one in the middle first. First discovered by Jackie Silver. Doesn't actually say that this has been first footfall. Maybe I'm going to get lucky. I'm there. Whoopsie daisy. I'm going to zip right by in a minute. %.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Did I do the front? Surely I did. I think I must have. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, maybe I did. Alright. I need to do the other side. And we'll do the other side. That's the rear side, so we'll get that then. I'm getting rather close to this. Come on, probes, do your thing. Right, I did the top bit. Got 80%, the bottom one should give us 100. There we go.
Surface scan complete.
Alright, so we're after stratum. Oh, there's only one biological. Alright, so obviously not. We're going to fonticular is what we're after. Alright, so let's land. There's only one type of plant. And it is all over. So you can't miss it apparently. Yep. It's a very holy moon, isn't it?
Orbital flight engaged.
There we go. Yep, cool. Let's fly a flat bit. Oh, that's still looking pretty good. Bit faster. Coming in, coming in. Past those craters. I haven't seen a planet with volcanoes yet. I want to be impressed by this game. I want to see some volcanoes. Yep. Still looking good. We should go on a glide soon. Here we go. Alrighty. Right. Let's get down here. Still looking good as far as plants go. Hopefully they're going to be everywhere. Right, guide complete. Let's go down there. Bit of a boosty boost. Oh no, that looks flat there. Maybe all this green stuff on the planet's surface is the plant. 800 meters, 600. Slow down. You'd think at 200 meters you better see something on the surface. Oh, there's some stuff over here. That looks like a likely candidate. Oh, it's all over the place. Alright, cool. Let's go down here. 30 meters. Landing gear down. Throttle back. And land. We'll get in our buggy.
Landing gear deployed.
Get in our buggy. Alright, this should be a fairly easy mission to do this. Come on, come down. You can do it. Just don't land on any plants. Alright, let's jump out into the buggy. I should call it SRV. It's an SRV, not a buggy. It's a buggy. Right.
Low gravity warning.
So, if I change scan mode, can I do that? Let's have a look, hang on. Is there any fire groups in the buggy? No, there's only a D-leak scammer, dual repeater. I don't want a dual that's a right, so that's a projectile. There's only a couple of things in the buggy. Okay. So, no, there's no scanner to do that with by the looks of it. Okay, that's alright. Let's just go handbrake off. And where do we see the first ones? They're at the front of the ship, aren't they? Oh, don't hit it. Did we see some over here? Oh, it's over here. Over the bump. That looks like our candidate. Alright. Jump out. Okay, cool. Let's scan this. Fungi. Okay, first sample in the can. So, Fonticula segmentatus. Okay, let's get into the car. And I see one right in the distance. There's a whole patch of them up there. Let's go over there. Fast as we can, zippy. Not too fast. I'll hit a rock and I'll know about it. Oh, here we go. Handbrake on. Right, scanner out. No, we're not far enough away. Goodness me. Alright, cool. We'll go find some more then. Right, around them. Over the bumps. And there's some more over here. Right. Oh, we're a tad bumpy. Maybe this will be far enough. Handbrake on, get out. Yep, green. Right. So we can scan this one. Okay, so we've got sample number 2. Thinking about it. There we go. Right, so let's get back on the bus. And we'll do a left turn and go 90 degrees to the ship. So I go backwards and break off. Go over this ridge. I'm sure there was some more there. Yeah, heaps. Right. Go to the closest one. It's got to be far enough away, right? Boop. Handbrake on. Let's get out. No, still blue. Goodness me. Maybe we'll go over to these ones over here. What about the one over here? He's blue too. Right, can't get him. Right. God, you could be far enough away from these, don't you? Right, handbrake off. Zippity-doo-dah. We'll go to the ones right at the back. Park in the middle. There we go. Jump out. Scanner out. Hey, now we're green. Right. Scan that. Right, canister's full. Press the button, mate. There we go. Got it. Right, so that's redeemable. And then we'll go back to the ship. Get on board. Right, handbrake off. Reverse. Oh, wrong way, Gav. That way. The ship is over there. Forward. Let's see how fast we can go. Woohoo! Whoa! Low gravity. Nice. Look at that. Oh, up into space. Look at that. We got boosters on this. How cool's that? Woohoo! Right, ease off. We're nearly there. Stop mucking around. I'll flip it over in a minute. Won't be able to get out. Or something stupid like that. Turret stowing. I didn't even know we had the turret out. Right, coming in. Looking for a board ship. Handbrake on. Rightio. We want to go into the ship, not disembark the buggy. There we go. Alright, so we got that sample. We will go and find a space station in this system. Okay, so let's launch. Whoop.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing gear up. Get up to 2 kilometres and then go. Oh, we're not mass locked. Let's go into...
Drive charging.
Okay.
4,
So, into Super Cruise.
1. Engage.
Alright, let's go find a station we can sell this stuff at. Somewhere nice. Okay, so that's not a station. That's a station. Do we have everything we want? We got Vista Genomics. Yep, that'll do. Let's go there. So... Was that what I selected? Or did I make a mistake? Back to that. So what's the place I'm going to called? Oh, Midnight Fenrir something. Can I land there? Maybe that's the question I should be asking. Okay. It's a fleet character. Notorious docking access everybody. Okay, so that's good. There's a 7% repair tariff. Okay, so we can land there, it says. So let's go. That'll do. I got caught out last time. Alright, let's go Super Cruise Assist on that. Bring us in. So this, I think this is a fleet carrier. I think this is the first time I've actually landed on one of these. Hopefully. They said I can get in, so... Must be orbiting that planet there. I believe it is. Past this icy world. Alright, we'll be there in a second. It is a carrier. Right.
Welcome, Commander. Please request docking permission before approaching a landing pad.
I will. Let's get a bit closer. I'm on 7.5 kilometres before I turn it on. That is a good looking ship. Look at that. Right, so we're close enough. Let's request docking. Granted.
Please follow standard docking procedure, Commander.
Okay.
Docking request confirmed. Assisted approach is underway.
Coming in, this looks good. You're clean? I know I'm clean. I'm a nice clean boy. I shower in the mornings. Right, here we come.
Landing gear deployed.
That looks exceptional. How good is that? It's like Battlestar Galactica on steroids. Right. We need to refuel.
Landing complete.
Let's
Hangar crew is
go into the
ready.
hangar.
All services are available for use, Commander.
Alright, thank you very much, Midnight Fenrir. Oh, that's it, is it? That's the hangar. Alright, did they have universal cartographics? No, so it doesn't matter. What's it? Oh, right, I've never seen all this stuff. Carrier overview. What's that give us? Oh, it just shows us the carrier in space, right. Okay, cool. That's exciting. Universal cartographics is unavailable, but what we will do is we will disembark and go to the concourse. So where's the hangar? Is that it over there?
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Thanks, Boots. Pick a lift, any lift. Alright. Command deck, okay. Service suspended, pilot's lounge. Okay. So where is go down here? Vista Genomics, that's what I want. Is that through here? No, that's the Starship one. Oh, they're right. Get a bit lost, you know. Oh, here's the person.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Did you collect any interesting biodata during your travels?
I did. Do you want to have a look?
I'm curious to see what you've brought us.
I'm sure you are. Okay, so 19 million, because I only scanned that one plant, so let's pick that up. And exit. Thank you very much. Nothing else to say?
Thank you for your contribution to our research.
You're most welcome. Alright. Thanks, Daddy. I'll have to go and visit you, because I think pretty sure you gave me an invitation. Right, how do we get to the hangar? Where's the signs? Hangar? This way? Pilot's lounge? No. Hangars? This way. Okay. Wow, isn't that cool? Look at that. Alright, we'll go this one. It's just going to take us to the concourse. Not concourse, the hangar. To my Mandalay. Alrighty, there we go. Where's my ship? There it is. Where's the front? It's really dark in here. Is this a feature? Alright, let's get back in the ship. You're most welcome and you have permission to land. Okay. I have to go and check you out after I've finished all this I'll be able to find you in the social thing, I think, anyway. Anyway, we will call it a night, Commanders. Thanks for watching, Commanders. It's been fantastic. And Curd Nerds, of course. I'm now up to 187 million credits. Very good. I'll be enjoying another trip out into the black tomorrow night. All right. Until next time, 07 Commanders, and we'll see you later.